Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a special reading today. So whether you're a twin flame, whether it's a soulmate or karmic relationship, or you just don't even know, fuck the labels, right? You just don't even know what kind of connection it is, but you have a special connection with somebody. You're no longer speaking to this person. Maybe you were with this person for a while, maybe you weren't with this person very long, and all of a sudden something happened. They pulled away and you just don't have closure. You just don't even understand. You're still scratching your head to this day. You still feel connected to them. You're feeling either very heartbroken or you're feeling just kind of like, I don't get it. I don't understand what happened. So we're going to actually just tap into some energies today to basically see if Spirit's going to give us a hand and basically help us to understand what happened and where that person was coming from and just whatever we need to know about this. So you can watch this from the perspective of being a man or a woman. Doesn't matter who your other person is. I'm just going to be very general with the person that we're speaking of. That way it can be universal. Anybody can watch this video. So before we get started though, I will go ahead and put a timestamp in the description box below. I love the other day how I went ahead and said that I don't want to do a timestamp. When I don't mention it, that means Mystic Moon wants you to listen to the message. You guys don't necessarily have to listen to this message, so I will put a timestamp, but I love you guys so much. You guys are so great. My audience is so wonderful. I sat there yesterday and looked through all of my comments, and I just laughed and I cried in a good way. You guys are just so amazing. I don't say it enough. I really don't. But I just want you guys to know that I appreciate every single one of my viewers. I know I don't always I'm not always able to like everybody's comment, but I do go through them and approve them. So I am seeing them. I am. And it's just so great. Just some of the things that you guys say are so hilarious and just so kind. And the messages that people send me outside of YouTube as well are just freaking incredible. So that leads me to my next message, which is about people have sent me gifts off of my Amazon wish list that I posted. I think I published that list, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks or to a month ago. And people actually sent me some things. I mean, I had no idea if anything was going to come of it. And the whole reason that I had done it was because I got the idea from another reader. Because some people just, they want to send you something. They don't necessarily want to, donate. They want to give. I love giving to people. I love giving gifts and different things like that. So, I mean, I understand. And so I thought, well, you know what, maybe I'll just give people that option. So anyways, I had no freaking idea that I had packages until somebody reached out to me on Facebook, which is another thing. I never check Facebook, and I have to change that. I have to start checking Facebook. But they just wanted to know whether or not I got the package or not. And I was like, oh my God. So I ran to the post office this morning and I checked it, and there was not only their packages, but there was other packages in there. So it literally felt like Christmas morning to me. I was so freaking excited. So I wanted to, just in case, well, there's only one person that I actually have contact with. The other people, I just have their name and I don't know who they are. So I can't properly thank them. So I hope that you guys watch this video and know that I received your packages, and I absolutely love your packages. So let's just basically get started. The first thing that I'm going to mention is the person that actually reached out to me, and let's get into this. Let me just make sure I've got everything right. Hold on for just a moment. Okay, this first one is from a lady named Anna. Okay, so she had reached out just to make sure that I got the package. So this is what she said. She said, "Dear Angela, thank you for your fascinating readings. Your evident kindness to people is also touching. I hope that the person that you love cherishes these good qualities in you. Love, Anna." Anna, I just want to say thank you so much. You have no idea how long I've wanted this deck. It's just one of those things where it's not an oracle deck, but I knew that once I owned it, I was going to use it as an oracle deck. The artist way. This is creativity cards. This you don't have to be artistic in order to get a reading using these cards. They have very beautiful messages in them. So let's just go ahead and grab one, just basically as an example here. Let's grab one. It says the air that we breathe. Look at how beautiful that card is, the air that we breathe. And then it has just a simple saying, creativity is oxygen for our souls. It's just a beautiful, just affirmation, or just a beautiful quote, escape velocity. In order to achieve escape velocity, we must learn to keep our own counsel, to move silently amongst doubters, to voice our plans only amongst our allies, and to name our allies accurately. Wow, this speaks to me. And I don't know if this is even what this is saying, but this is what it sparked in me. Whenever you have a creative idea, whenever you feel something so amazing, sometimes it's best to only share these things or your thoughts with people that are on your same vibration. Because if you go sharing that idea with a naysayer, or you go sharing your idea, or even your connection with somebody that doesn't get it, whew, that's a trigger. So be careful. Keep some of these things with your allies and do not waste this counsel or talk to people that are doubters. I mean, that is an amazing message. So anyways, do you see what I'm talking about? It didn't even have to do with creativity. I mean, it could have to do with an idea, but that is what I got from that card, which is sometimes some of us want to just shout our feelings and our connection from the rooftop. And then all of a sudden you've got your friends or family that are just like, you're fucking crazy. And then you're just like, oh my God. So anyways, thank you so, so much, Anna. I absolutely love those. And I can't wait to get into those cards and use them. Second, what that I want to mention here is Christine. Okay, I do have a client named Christine, but I'm not sure if it's her. So I did send her a message. We'll see if it's from her. But if not, there's a Christine out there that sent me these two beautiful decks. And basically, I'm not going to read it all because she has some, not personal things, but just some funny things here that she might not want me to share. But she just basically said, thank you for all your help. You've helped me so much. So that's pretty much what she was saying here. But she sent me the Gilded Revere Lenormand. Now, I already have this deck, but not the expanded version. So I had this on my wish list, but it wasn't a need. I just wanted it, okay? So thank you very much for getting this for me. It's something I probably would not have purchased myself because I already own this deck. But this extended version has extra cards in it. So now I am so stoked to have this deck with the extra special messages in there. So thank you very much. And this Cat's Oracle, are you freaking kidding me? I mean, you couldn't find a more perfect gift to send to a crazy cat lady like me. Yeah. So I have a cat tarot, and this cat oracle deck is going to go just splendid with it. I love combining tarot and oracle, and this is going to go amazing with that deck. So I cannot wait to jump into this. So thank you so much, Christine. Love it. And last but not least, I had a gal named Nancy reach out to me. Now, she does have her last name on it, so I'm not going to read it to you, but basically she was just thanking me that she just really felt connected to a couple of readings that I had just recently done. And so just to send her appreciation, she sent me 2 decks. So she sent me this deck called the Borderless edition of the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. So this is pretty much like when people say traditional tarot, this is what they're basing it off of. So this is borderless. So I'll give you an example. This is a border. This is no border. I love borderless decks. But again, it wasn't something I needed. I just wanted it. I have a ton of tarot, but I just wanted this deck. So thank you, Nancy, for helping me to get this, because this is just something I really, really wanted. And you see how beautiful the color just pops off because there's no border that takes away from the beauty of the card. I'm so excited to own this. So thank you so, so much. And this deck here, I've never used it. I don't know anything about it, but when I had seen the images online and some of the cards, I was like, I just want this deck. So I'm super excited. And it's one of those decks where, you know, I'm probably going to have to sit with it and learn what the meanings mean, because it's got an instruction booklet to use, but it is an oracle deck. I can't wait to start using this. So I'm definitely going to use this as a, you know, do a reading on YouTube here, you know, maybe like some spiritual, maybe even some shadow work, something like that. But look at how beautiful these freaking cards are. This one says bells, deflection, amazing. Ancestors, wisdom. I mean, this deck is really deep. Altar, honoring. Air, birds, birth, bones for casting divination. That's freaking amazing. So there's so many things, and this is an amazing deck because not only is it a big deck, I love bigger decks. Ooh, a slip of the word, a slip of the sound of that word could get me in trouble. I love bigger decks. I just do. I've always had an affinity for them, but this is a powdery finish, so there's no sheen whatsoever, and there's a lot of decks that are coming out with the same finish, and I just am really a huge fan of them. So anyways, thank you very much, Nancy. I cannot wait to use these. So again, thank you to everyone out there for all of your love and all of your support. I am just beyond grateful. I'm not a crier on camera or in front of people, unless I know you really, really well. But just know that I'm definitely a sensitive person, even though I might not show that here on my channel. I know that I'm just kind of seem a little hard and, just like straight to the point, but really Mystic Moon is a big pile of mush. She really is, especially a couple of times a month, if you know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, I can definitely get very emotional, and sometimes I just sit down and I just think about how grateful I am to not only be on this journey, but this platform with all these amazing people. And it's so overwhelming that sometimes I actually just sit down and cry, but it's in a good way because it's the only way that I can just process the amount of just love that I'm feeling. It's that overwhelming that I can't contain it. I have to process it. And the only way that I know how to do that is to cry. I know that I had just recently gone on Instagram and, made a video. It was just a really quick video, and it was a very smart ass, low energy, low vibe video that I made. And it was just basically addressing certain audiences not audiences, but just certain people that, come across either my channel or other people's channels that just have negative things to say, just complainers and, just aren't very grateful for what people are doing with their spare free time. And I just got sick of it. So I went ahead and posted a super shitty video. And it sucks because it's one of those things. I already put it out there. I'm not going to be a jackass and take it back. I already put it out there. I own it. It is what it is. I feel like crap about it now because I think that maybe some people thought that I was attacking them when I actually wasn't. So that kind of sucked. And also, too, it seemed very low vibe because it was low vibe. And, to give attention to that lower vibration. We can't all be perfect, though. I'm going to have my dark days. I'm a human being just like you are. I can't always be in the light, but I don't always have to basically lash out in that way because there is so much light on this path. There is so much light in all of you to concentrate on that like 2% dark instead of just embracing the 98% light is just, it's a waste. It's a waste of my energy. And it's a waste of all of you that are watching it to even have to feel that negative low vibe for even a second because of somebody else's 2% bullshit. So I just want to apologize to anybody out there that was affected in a negative way. Or felt like that was about you, because it definitely wasn't about anybody that I'm currently working with. It was just passerbys, people that were just complaining, But again, I didn't need to give it attention, but it is what it is. The damage is done, but all I can do is evolve from it and learn from it and move on. So anyways, I just wanted to say that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. And if you skipped over the messages, it's cool. It's all good. All right. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to tap into, and I'm not going to use any of my new decks because I have not actually prepped them. I have not cleansed them. I haven't, been able to do that. I just literally got them this morning. So I will use those at a later date. But let's just go ahead and tap into right now what Spirit is basically wanting us to know about the situation that did not work out with this particular person that you have in mind watching this reading for, okay? So why don't we go ahead and dip into a little bit of your past with them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into these decks right here, and we're just going to dip into the past, your past energies with them, your past experience with them. This right here is called the Tarot of Love, and this is the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Let's go ahead and see. I'm not going to read reversals today. This is the thing. When I shuffle cards and like when I read tarot, I don't always do tarot, or I most of the time don't do reversals. Actually, I used to do them a lot more than I do now. The reason why is because I rely on my intuition for the message. So if I feel that there's a darker message there, I will go ahead and take that message. Okay, so past energies with you and this person. 7 of Hearts. So this is what I am getting right off the bat for you and them. They had other things going on. They had other choices. It could be that they were dating you and they were dating other people. And maybe you were aware of this, maybe you were not. But the Seven of Hearts is the Seven of Cups energy. And this keyword on the card says choices. So it does mean that we have many choices in front of us. We have other things going on. So it causes us to not be able to completely hone in on one specific energy at a time. We also have the Five of Trees. Five of Trees is the Five of Pentacles energy. The key word on that card is limitation. So there was some sort of lack. There was a lack within someone or something. Maybe this person was looking at you and they felt like there was a lack. Maybe there was something that was lacking within them, okay? But the thing is not every single person that is having an issue realizes that the issue is coming from them. So that's why I have to put it out there that they may have looked at you and thought that there was a lack in you, that maybe somehow you weren't what they were looking for, or you weren't able to supply them with something that they were looking for. So they were going into their other choices, or they wanted to keep their options or their choices open. So the Five of Pentacles can also represent feeling left out in the cold. This person may very well have just left you out in the cold, like literally walked away from you and left your ass out to dry. That could literally be the feeling of the past. Maybe you did this to them. Maybe because you found out that there were some sort of choices or something that was happening there, that you stepped away and left them out in the cold. Take it as it resonates. We do have a Page of Hearts energy here. Page of Hearts is Page of Cups. Now I will bring some specific astrological influences in here, and this is only done with the intention that if you have a special person or like a person that connects with the sign, maybe a special message for you. But it doesn't mean if you don't make that connection that this is not a message for you. Just like to tell you. This Page of Hearts, Page of Cups is a water sign individual, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but more so a Pisces with those fish. So if this person is a Pisces, or perhaps maybe you are a Pisces, this could be a special message for you. The Page of Cups, though, is somebody who is not fully developed emotionally. This is somebody who may have felt something for you, but they did not communicate this to you. They didn't wear their heart on their sleeve. You didn't know where they were at. Or they may have said things to you that were prematurely and they could not back it up. One of the two, but there is this energy here that's floating around with this person. And we have the Eight of Angels. Confusion. Well, of course this was confusing as hell. The Eight of Angels is the Eight of Swords. So the thing is that this person's actions towards you in the past confused the hell out of you. It tied you up. It put you in a state of bondage to where you didn't know what the hell was going on. You didn't know what was happening. So by the time everything was said and done and over with, and they basically left you out in the cold, it was just like, before you knew it, you were just completely tied up and you were in a state of bondage and total confusion. Like, what the hell just happened here? And we have the ego. This is the Tower, a collapse of this relationship or lack of relationship or whatever you thought you had. It came crumbling down. Somebody's ego was huge in this situation, and it's obviously was the person that you are confused about right now. It is the person that you are thinking of right now when we're doing this reading. Their ego, they were very much in a state of lack. They were very much in a state of their ego. And so because of this, what the two of you had built up or tried to build up, it came crumbling down. So this is the ending, the devastation. This is the energy that existed between the two of you. Now, the thing is, it doesn't mean that it was all negative. It doesn't mean that there was nothing there at all. That's why we're going to go into these cards now. Was there deeper things that connected you and this person? So we can understand, yes, that there was obviously some sort of lack within them. There was some sort of emotional immaturity. They had other things that they had going on at the same time, or they just didn't want to be committed and they wanted to keep their options open. But is there anything deep that connected you with this person? They may not have told you, but was there anything deep? Was there any kind of significance that this person felt towards you? We have liberation. So this card is talking about breaking free from a negative attachment. So liberation came through your dealings with them. They liberated themselves, okay? They may have felt liberated once they left you, or after they left you. They may have been liberated after they had a collapse of their ego. It doesn't mean that just because things came crumbling down for you and them, that they didn't continue on in another direction and perhaps have a major collapse of their ego later on. They may not have had it with you, but they could have been liberated and broken free from a negative cycle that is connected to you, if you know what I'm saying. So it could be that a part of this person's lesson had to do with what they did to you or how they acted with you. That period of their life is something that they have become liberated from, possibly. But that could be just a lesson as well. Look at this, lost love. So they did feel a loss here with you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that they felt a loss with you. We have surrender, healing, and release. They may not have wanted to release you, but maybe they did it because they felt like that's something that they had to do at the time. Maybe they felt like they needed to just be a free bird and fly. They needed to liberate themselves. They didn't want to be constricted. They didn't want to be tied down. Maybe they didn't want to be attached to you. They wanted to be free. But at the same time, I'm getting this energy of regret. They lost an opportunity of a great love, and they know it. So as much as they wanted to break free and liberate themselves, there was a catch-22 to this. There was something that maybe perhaps after the crash of their ego, maybe after their ego collapsed at a later date after you, they are now in this energy of, I'm not saying they're now in it because we're still talking about the past. I will get into energies of current. But they could have definitely felt the loss of this love between the two of you. They could have felt like they had lost the chance to have a love with you, the potential, whatever that may be. Look at this. We do have the search. I am getting that whatever happened with you and them caused them to basically find themselves, feeling lost, confused, and lonely. This person didn't just detach from you and leave you in the cold, and this all of a sudden went towards happiness. No, I am seeing here that they did experience some sort of loss. They did feel confused. They did feel lonely. For some of them, they may have felt that they made a mistake. But the thing is, because their ego is so attached here, their ego was so strong, may not be anymore, but back then, they weren't going to come back and they weren't going to tell you that they screwed up. They weren't going to come back and tell you that they really did feel like there was something between the two of you. So instead, they decided that they're just going to liberate themselves and fly like a free bird. That's just what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting. This person had way too much ego back then to basically tell you that they might have made a mistake. So you may have never gotten an apology from them. You may have never heard from this person again. And I think I even titled the video that way. That was my intro. You don't know what's going on. That's why you're watching this video. You have no closure. But these two cards should indicate to you watching this video that there was some sort of regret that they had attached to what happened between the two of you. Maybe at the time they didn't care. Maybe at the time they just left you out in the cold. They didn't care. But what I'm getting is that when the crash of their ego came crashing down and they had a freaking wake-up call, there's some kind of energy here where they felt lost. They felt lost. They felt the loss of this connection. Okay? But they didn't tell you. They weren't going to come back and they weren't going to tell you that. And maybe they're in that energy now. I don't know, but I am going into past here. So of course, that leads us to present. What's going on right now? Actually, no, we're not going to go there yet. How did this person see you? That's what I want to know. I understand what happened here in this connection. I think it's important to see how they viewed you, how they were viewing you, why they might have been viewing you that way. That might help you. That might give you some sort of answers or perhaps understanding or closure, whatever the situation may be. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here at this deck. This is called the Tarot Grand Lux by Shiro Marchetti. All right. How did this person see you back then? They saw you as a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands could be an indication that you're a fire sign. You don't have to be, though. This is going to be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. possibly. But the Knight of Fire, they saw you as somebody who was very passionate, for sure. They definitely saw you as somebody that just took the bull by the horns and you went after what you wanted. You were passionate. You were somebody that just didn't hold back. And that might have even scared them a little bit because it might have been very intense. It may have been at first, it was fantastic, but it might have been after a period of time, it was just like, whoa, this is just way too much. The Knight of Wands, like, literally just gets what they want. And sometimes as soon as they get what they want, they are out the door. But I'm not getting that with this energy because this person left you. You didn't leave this person. So that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting the intensity of the Knight of Wands. Your intensity. They saw you as somebody who was being very intense, very passionate. They may have seen you as somebody who was very attractive as well. They were very attracted to you. Oh, yes, the Ace of Wands. What I just said in the beginning. In the beginning, they liked this. In the beginning, this person liked this about you. They felt the passion too. The passion, the fireworks ignited for them as well. But something happened. Something happened. Yep, there it is. The struggle. Something all of a sudden, it's like two egos started to clash, or this person's ego or their inner struggle. Because again, I see an inner conflict. I saw it earlier with this card here. Because of their own bullshit, because of their own limitations, their own lack, their own issues, the ego started bringing that forth. Here it is. Started bringing it forth. It collapsed things. It caused the demise of this. So, and I'm not saying like the person watching this video, you didn't do anything wrong, you were perfect, you had nothing to do with anything. I'm not saying that at all. But we are focused on why this person acted this way towards you, okay? So it could just be something that you said. Maybe they didn't agree with it. Maybe they were starting to see that there was just certain things between the two of you that just weren't meshing, whatever the situation was. Maybe they were just starting to think about long-term, how maybe it just didn't fit the picture that they had thought for their future, whatever the deal was. But this person started creating conflict where there was none before because it looked like everything was going really smooth, and then bam, here we go. Let me go ahead and implant a few problems here that weren't here before. Maybe I told you how much I appreciated something about you, or how much I loved something about you, how much I admired something about you in the beginning, just to turn around and tell you that it's actually a negative. It's just something that I don't like now. Something as stupid as that is what I'm getting. So what about their heart space? How do they feel about you? Okay, well, the thing is, they were fighting their feelings for you with that Seven of Wands. You were coming at them. Maybe you were coming at them very intense and very strong. We have a lot of fire here, you guys. I'm telling you, there's something very fiery and very passionate about your energy. So you coming at them, very, very strong. Could have worked for them before. And then all of a sudden they got into this super combative mode with you where it's just like, I got to protect myself. I've got to hold this at bay. This is not happening. You're not coming any closer. I'm not letting you in. We have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands to me in this particular scenario is ego. Okay, this is ego. This is somebody that was more focused on themselves and more focused on being admired by either you or the public or whatever, that they may have even been false. Okay, like they weren't even true to their own hearts because they're so focused in this energy here of the Six of Wands. Success, the way that things look, things like that. That could have just been taking away from how they even truly felt about you. But they did feel a connection with you. I don't care what they think they were doing. Six of Cups. They felt a soul connection with you. They can't deny it either. And I'm seeing that they still feel it. I'm not saying that they're dwelling on you. I'm not saying that they're, thinking about dialing you up right now. But since you have not been with this person, they have thought about you. That's the Six of Cups. It's a card of nostalgia. It is a card of past love. It is a card of memories that are very fond. It is a card of soul connections. So in their heart space, they definitely felt something. Regardless of whatever kind of selfish energy they may have been in before, they did feel something and they did try to fight that off. And I'm seeing that they were successful in that. They were successful in fighting it off and basically pushing you out of their life. So how does this person view you, or how did they view you? This is past, remember. How did they view you in their physical space? What were you to them in their physical space? Well, we have the Six of Swords. Some of you may have been at a distance with this person. Maybe you guys did not live in the same state or same country. So the distance between the two of you could have been an issue. But for some of you, It could just mean that, at first, again, smooth sailing. Things were great. You guys were basically in that boat. You were going towards calm waters. Things were going good. Three of Cups in the environment. Now, but this is what I'm getting here. They may have seen things between the two of you more casually than you did. Yes, maybe they came in very strong, and it may have seemed that the two of you had a connection, and I am seeing that you did. And they may have even said a few things here and there that made you believe that they were somehow, it was just you and them. Maybe they didn't, though. Maybe you just took it that way. But the Three of Cups suggests to me that the way that they saw you in the physical world was more as a casual connection rather than a deep commitment. Okay? And that might be something where they made you feel a certain way, so your fantasies took you in another direction, and they just weren't, it's like they were fighting that. I'm just getting here. They felt that too, though, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they didn't feel it. They felt it, but they did a good job at fighting that off and making you believe that they did not feel anything, if that's how some of them actually said something to you like that. Like, they didn't feel the connection. It's not what you think it is. Bullshit. That Six of Cups right there proves it. I'm sorry. So they can lie. They could have lied to you all they wanted, lied to maybe people around them, whatever, their current partner, whatever the situation is. But there is a soul connection. But what they gave you, though, in the physical world was the Three of Cups. May have been that they downplayed your connection when you guys came around other people. It could be that they treated you like a friend or even a coworker. There could have been another person involved in your situation as well, and so you are part of that third party dynamic. And we have the Emperor. They were in control. This person was in control. The Emperor can represent Aries, okay? It can represent Aries. Just want to make sure I don't have any other cards here. Yeah. This does represent an Aries, possibly, but the Emperor is in control. He is not no weak ass. He is not going to wear his heart on his sleeve, and he is not going to lose control. So what I'm getting here is that he was in complete control of your environment. He was in complete control of how others saw you, of how you saw him or them, sorry. I'm just saying he because there's a masculine energy here, but it doesn't have to be. They were very much in control of how this relationship was going to go. So if it wasn't going to go anywhere past the Three of Cups, like as in a Two of Cups, just you and them commitment, they were in control of that. They were steering the boat, is what I am getting here. They were steering the boat. Very much in control here. We have 666. Look up that special number. No, it is not a demonic number, even though some of you may take it that way. But there is some number sequences here that I just saw. We have the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. 666 could be a special message for some of you out there. You can reduce that number as well. There could be a special message in that numerology. Okay. Spiritually, how did this person feel you on an energetic spiritual level? Okay. Screw the heart, screw the emotions, screw the mental space, screw the physical world. How did this person connect with you in the past on a spiritual level? What did they feel energetically with you? That's what I thought. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is very, very magical. It's very psychic, very intuitive, very high realm, very just mystical. Okay? So the energy, they could not describe. They could not explain it. This is also another indication that whatever they felt towards you, they did not make this known to you. The High Priestess does not tell you. The High Priestess holds things within. So they, again, had a great poker face. They did not tell you certain things that they were feeling on a very deep level. Okay? That Queen of Pentacles. They also, their connection with you, they saw you. They felt this energy with you. Queen of Pentacles. Could be Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but does not have to be. But they felt you on this level to where you two could actually be together long term. That somehow you two could be together as in a commitment, even though they did a really good job at telling you otherwise. And by taking this in another direction, I am seeing that even if it was just for just a sliver of a moment, they did feel this energy from you, this very nurturing energy from you, where they could feel themselves being with you. They felt at home with you. They felt nurtured with you. They may have felt that you would be a good wife or a good mother or a good partner for them. But what I'm getting more than anything, though, is that they felt nurtured by you. They felt almost mothered by you. Not for all, but nurtured is what I'm getting. They felt safe with you. They felt home with you. That's what they felt. They felt home with you. And last, they had the King of Swords here. So their energy with you, they were very good at just being the hard ass King of Swords and Emperor. This King of Swords can represent air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but does not have to be. King of Swords is somebody who, again, does not wear his heart on his sleeve. So all these things that this person was feeling with you, they didn't tell you. They didn't open up. And if they did, it was surface crap. It wasn't how they really felt. They were telling you certain things maybe that they thought you wanted to hear, but as far as their true feelings towards you, I'm seeing that this never came out. They never really told you how they truly felt. And if they spoke words to you, those words were somewhat, I don't know, they were somewhat hard and disconnected. That's just what I'm getting. Disconnected from spirit. They were disconnected. And because of their own limitations and ego issues and being disconnected, they were not able to properly share some heartfelt energy with you that they felt here. So that's the past. Let's go ahead and get into the present energy. How is this person feeling about you and their energy connected to you now? What does this look like? What deck do I want to use? Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's use that deck. This one here is the Psychic Heart Tarot and Oracle cards by John Holland. Okay. So again, doesn't matter. You haven't spoken to this person in a long ass time. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a couple of months, whatever the deal is. It doesn't matter the length of time. You're disconnected and you don't know why. You don't get it. You're confused. How is this person seeing you now? How are they thinking about you now? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Very interesting. They could be seeing you that you're alone. They could be seeing you as somebody who's extremely independent, who's doing really well in the material world. How they're seeing you this way, I don't know. Maybe they know this about you. Maybe they've heard this from other people. Maybe if you have social media, maybe they know you're doing really well. But they're seeing you as somebody who has grown. They're seeing you now as somebody who is taking better care of themselves. Maybe before you did not have as much confidence as you have now. And so they're seeing you in this light. And maybe if they don't know this about you, they just feel it on an energetic level that this is just who you are, that you survived. Do you see that person there at the top? They didn't just break and fall away. They see you as somebody that basically either survived them or moved on. Maybe you're that one person that was able to basically just tell them, you know what, I'm not putting up with your shit, I'm done. And maybe you've never spoken to them again. And maybe that was a little different or difficult for that person. Maybe no one had ever done that to them before. Maybe you did. But there is some kind of well-deserved reward, like, good job. I don't know why. That could be a special message for some of you. That this person secretly admires you for being that one person that basically had enough respect for themselves to say, fuck you. I'm not saying that that's going to be for everybody, but that could be for a specific person out there. I don't know. But what I am seeing is that this person is seeing you in a positive light, as in you have grown. So that's something to feel good about. Heart space. We have the Fool. The Fool is an amazing energy because this is just basically saying that my heart is open now. I trust how I feel. I'm open. My arms are open. I'm taking a leap of faith. So this is the number 0. Their heart has been reset. I'm not saying that this person is 100% healed and changed and ready to go and ready to take a leap of faith with you today. But the way that they feel in their heart about you now is completely different than the way they felt about you before. Now this person is open. This person can take a leap of faith. They would take a leap of faith now. That's amazing. How are they seeing you, or how are they viewing you in the physical space? They're observing you. Another confirmation that maybe this person is watching you. Maybe they are observing you right now from afar. So sometimes the what do you call it? I can't even think of what I want to say. The Hanged Man, because that's what the Hanged Man is, can represent Pisces because it's ruled by Neptune. Sometimes. So that could be a special message for some of you out there. But we have observed. They're seeing you in a different light in the physical world. Who you are now. They see you, that you physically changed. Maybe a lot of time has gone on between you and them, and they're basically observing how you have aged, or observing how you've grown, or observing you in a different light now. They're seeing things differently now, though. And their spiritual energy or connection, their energy, their connection to you. The Nine of Cups. Dreams coming true. So it could be that they felt that, I mean, this is current, but maybe at one point they had this connection with you and they lost it. Maybe this person went off after their own dream and they left you behind. But maybe now they're starting to come full circle and realize that maybe there was something really awesome. Maybe there was some kind of amazing connection between the two of you that they blew. And so now they're starting to see you as somebody that they really want in their life. That's for some of you. But that's how their connection is to you. It's connected to fulfillment. It's connection to a wish. It's connected to something that they want now. Maybe they didn't want it before, but I'm seeing that they currently are in this energy that they're connecting you to a dream come true. So take it as it resonates with you. I'm definitely not here to trigger anybody in such a way to where, I'm telling you here that this person is ready to come back right now. This person is going to reach out to you tomorrow. This right here are messages from Spirit. Remember, this is general, so it's might not resonate for everybody. It might not be for everyone, but maybe that person out there is watching this and they're just thinking to themselves, this is exactly what I needed for closure, or this is exactly the message that I needed to hear to know how to feel. And that's the point of this reading. So that's pretty amazing. That's really amazing. So let's go ahead and see what is holding this person back currently. We already know what held them back in the past, but let's take a look and see what is currently holding them back now. This right here is called the Silver Era Tarot. What is holding this person back currently? What are they struggling with? All right, so the Chariot. This particular card here shows two horses. Now, the Chariot usually doesn't show two horses that are in alignment and they're moving. They're carrying the Chariot forward. But we have two horses that are in different directions, so this Chariot won't move. Chariot can represent Cancer, not cancer as in the disease, Cancer as in the sign, a Cancer. So how are we going to get this thing to move? We have opposing energies. We can't get something to work. So obviously there's a conflict here. Makes sense. We have the Tower. So this is the deal. They already had this energy here earlier in the past. So what's currently blocking them now is something that happened with you in the past. That's what I'm getting here. Whatever devastation took place, because their bullshit, their words, their actions led to the destruction, led to the demise of this connection. And they know it. So right now they could be having a very difficult time trying to figure out how to basically repair the damage, how to basically fix the devastation that has occurred. There could be some kind of an energy where they don't know how the hell to fix that. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups here is an energy. So what's also blocking them? It could be that this person is still basically hanging around with people and just having casual connections, because that's what the Three of Cups to me is. It's a card of casual connections. It doesn't mean it's negative. It just means it's casual. It could just be very superficial. It could be that this person is in an environment where there's a lot of social events, a lot of parties going on, a lot of socializing. It could be a part of their job. They could be traveling a lot. There just could be a lot of other people that are in their environment, family members, friends that are basically influencing this person, maybe in a negative way. I don't know, but it's coming through as a blockage. So somebody or people in this person's environment may be blocking their progress at this time. Yeah, I was just talking about work, and there it is. That just confirms it right there. So it could be this person's job right now is causing them to basically not have time to dedicate to maybe fixing this. Or maybe they're just throwing themselves into the work. The Three of Cups can also be an indication too of somebody who is partying, somebody who is basically just kind of, numbing themselves out. So they're drinking too much. That could be it as well. So they're partying, they're socializing, they're working a lot, and they're just basically kind of just putting this energy on hold. That's what I am getting here. Yep, Two of Cups when it comes to the two of you. That's what I'm getting, the Two of Cups. Now, for some of them, they could be blocked because they are in another relationship right now. That could be for some of them. But what I'm getting is that they're blocking out this connection. They're blocking out mending this connection. And that's where they're putting their energy in instead. And the reason why is because their ego, even though we've had a collapse of their ego in the past, even though some shit has happened to this person that has caused them to wake up somewhat and smell the coffee. I think I've used that phrase 3 times today. But yeah, when it comes to you, I'm seeing here that they don't know how to mend this. Do you see this particular card? I think this is called a caduceus. I could be completely wrong, but I saw that word on one of my decks and I didn't know how to pronounce it. And then I watched another reader and she said caduceus. And I was like, oh shit, maybe that's the way that you say that. So, but it's that like medical thing, mending, healing to people. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. So they might just leave it for now on the rocks, leave it right now on the freaking shores, all scattered about, and just kind of concentrate on this energy for a little bit of time, a little bit more time. So why don't we go ahead and get some energies and some messages from this person's higher self to you right now? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know about everything that's happened here? What do they want you to know? What do they want to tell you? So these 2 decks right here are called the Art Through the Starstream Oracle and Eyes Through the Soul Oracle. I think that's what it's called. So I just combined these 2 decks. It's from the same maker, but they're the same exact. Whoa. Okay. Well, let me grab the card that fell. Could be special. What they want you to know is this. They're saying remove the mask of your everyday persona. They're not telling you that that's what they want you to do. They're telling you that that's what they want to do. They want to remove the mask that they are wearing right now in their everyday life. So I'm seeing that they are still not being authentic to who they are and in their environment with their coworkers and with their friends and with their families. What those people think about them does highly affect this person. What society thinks about this person highly affects this person. So their higher self is telling you right here that they want to be able to remove the mask that they wear every day, but they might not be able to. Not right now. Illumination. They are telling you here that they have seen something, that something has been illuminated for them. Okay? They have seen the light of something. They understand something, whereas they did not understand something before. They're understanding something now. Something has become illuminated for them. They want you to know that. They see you as a sacred gift. They finally see a gift that's connected to you. Maybe they didn't see it before, but they are seeing the value in you now. They didn't see it before, but they see it now. That is what's been illuminated to them. They are seeing you in a different light now. It's different. Break free, regain your youth and fly. They want to break free. I am seeing that whatever's going on with this person, yes, they may be successful. Yes, they may be, having a lot of abundance and great things happen to them. It's not like their life is terrible, but there is an aspect of it that is false. They want to break free of this. They want to regain who they used to be and fly. And I'm talking about who they used to be before all this shit mattered, before all this superficial crap mattered, before all of this just society and what society thinks and what your friends or your family think is best for you mattered. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that they really want to take off that mask and they want to break free and they want to be who they used to be. They want that. And they're telling you this for some reason. They want to plant a new seed. That's it. They want to start fresh. They want to start over. They want to plant the seed of a new template with you. They want to start over. And I'm not saying that they're going to. This reading is not suggesting that this person is going to do this with you. It's not suggesting it. But that's their higher self telling you that they would love the opportunity to plant a new seed, to start fresh, to erase what's happened between the two of you. They would love to be able to do that. But we can obviously see that there's some things that are standing in the way. So let's go ahead and go into some future energies. How is this person possibly, what are they going to do with their future? What are they going to do with this knowledge? Great. They feel, they see something different. You know what, before we get into that, is this person truly, do they truly feel regret? Do they truly feel any kind of sorrow or sadness for what they did and what has happened? I want to know. We're going into the after tarot. Do they feel any remorse, or do they have any kind of understanding of the error of their ways? I do see that they have been illuminated and that they do see you as a value now, whereas they did not back then. But I'm talking about what they have caused, the devastation of the tower, the hurt, the pain that they caused you. How are they connecting with that? Wow. Are they sorry? Yes. Because see, this is a special tarot deck. It's called the After Tarot. It's the scene that's after this. The Eight of Swords usually is just one person, and it's one person that is in bondage. Do you see them wanting to cut those ties that bind you? This is somebody who's sorry. This is somebody who wants to set you free. This is somebody who has also been in bondage over what they have done, and they want to be set free. Maybe a conversation down the line is something that's in order. Who knows? That will set the both of you free. Look, another card where it's usually only one person. This is two people starting fresh. Do you see that world that they have? They're both looking at things in a whole new light. These are two people coming together, and they're looking at a situation, and they're compromising, and they're working together now. Wow, that's really beautiful. Yes, this person has felt guilt. This person has been up at night. They've thought about you. They've either had a nightmare about you or a dream about you. They have definitely felt guilt. I was looking for either the Five of Cups or the Nine of Swords or the Devil's energy to tell me that this person was sorry. But the Eight of Swords in this particular depiction shows that this is somebody that would like to release you from what they did. So this is a hard yes. I'm going to stop there because I feel like I've gotten enough information from Spirit that tells us that they have definitely felt badly for what they did and what they caused you at one point and another. And they would like nothing more than to be able to come back together and fix that. Okay? Wow. All right, so now let's go ahead and finish up the reading with some future energies from them. Okay? What actions may they take if they can get past some of those blockages? What are some actions that this person may take towards you watching this video? This is the Psychic Heart Tarot and Oracle deck. It's the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck by John Holland. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Twin Flame Oracle just for a couple of messages. I just feel like doing it. Okay, so we have third party. We have, oh my gosh, karmic partner. And we have mask. This is very specific for some of you out there that may be, okay, it just depends. You and this person may not have seen each other for a very long time. Maybe you have moved on. This is your situation. So this is the deal. The person coming towards you right now, they can't necessarily just come towards you because they may know that you're married. They may know that you are in another relationship, or they may just sense that you have moved on. So it could be that they are, going to wear this mask. They're not going to 100% just basically put themselves out there on the line. Why would they do that when you may have something going on? So they may know that you have something going on. They may sense that you have something going on. This may stop this person from coming towards you. But it could also be that they are in a commitment. And so they are wearing a mask. They're not able to 100% be authentic coming towards you. So this will affect things. That's for some. Okay? Not all, for some. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a card here where we're missing an opportunity. Okay? We're missing out on something. So their energy towards you in the future could have something to do with this. Something stopping them. Something is stopping them. It may also be that they don't feel yet, even though they do feel badly, even though they are starting to feel different and they are changed. It could be that they have a fear of just becoming bored. Maybe they're one of those people that just are not satisfied. Maybe there is just a flaw, a character defect within them to where they just become bored no matter who they're with and no matter what they do. They are never satisfied. And because of this energy, why do this to you again? The thing is, maybe it'll be great in the very beginning, but maybe it'll just end up right back to where it was. And they don't know if they can trust themselves. They don't know if it's worth doing that to you all over again. Okay? We have Seven of Wands. This person came into this reading with this energy, and now they're going out with this energy. Stand your ground is, I'm battling something. I'm fighting something off, or I'm fighting for it. So this next card is going to tell us if they're fighting for it or if they're holding it at bay. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the soul connection card. It's memories. It's nostalgia. It's reunion. It's wanting to come back. So I am seeing here that this person may be having some sort of battle within themselves when it comes to wanting to return to your life. Maybe there's something that's holding them back because it's specific to you or them. Could be an involvement of something else. But I am seeing here that as much as they may feel like they're afraid because they don't want things to go sour again, I'm seeing that they are conflicted inside because part of them wants to go towards it. Part of them wants to fight for it, but part of them wants to keep defending themselves against this connection and against this kind of love. That's what I'm seeing. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a, it's not empty. I definitely, with this last card here, the Six of Cups, I mean, that's beautiful because this person got this card 2 times for you. There is a soul connection that they feel towards you. They haven't been able to let it go either. Now, I'm not saying it's been at the same intensity level that it's been for you. You have definitely not left this person's energy either. So they can't forget you either. But everybody deals with things differently. Okay? So this didn't really indicate to us that this person is going to come back in your life. But the Six of Cups is usually a card of people that reunite from the past. So take it as it resonates with you. So let's close up this reading with some messages from Spirit and what they want to say for whatever reason. Okay? Let's end up the reading with some whispers of love. What do the angels want to tell us about this love connection? Like attracts like. So this is the thing. This is about 2 people feeling the same exact way. What you are feeling, what you're thinking, you're attracting. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So this is about staying in high vibration. If you want to attract something to your life, you need to be willing to basically be in your best energy. If you want to attract a person to you that is going to mirror back to you what it is that you're looking for, you must be in that energy. You must become what you want. You must be in that vibration. But what I'm really getting, though, as an actual message about this connection, is that like attracts like. Two people are on the same page now. Two people are feeling the same way about each other, whereas before they were not. So now like attracts like. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So what Spirit here is saying is that receive this person with love and appreciation. Even if you never hear from them again for as long as you live. Maybe there's some kind of message in here that was meant for you to gain the closure, that you can basically move forward with just that love in your heart, knowing that this person is sorry, knowing that this person does feel a connection with you and that they haven't been able to forget you either. Receive that. Receive this message with love and appreciation. Appreciate this person with love in your heart. You know, let them go and move on, or continue to move, or just continue to live your life with love and appreciation for how they touched your soul. Okay? And have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. I don't know. Your angels are telling you to have faith about something. I don't know what that means. Take it as it resonates with you. Have faith. We have love is all around you. So there's lots of love around you. There's lots of love around you in this situation. It says there's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So even if this person isn't with you, maybe the love, your connection, it's still with you. It's all around you. Celebrate that. Appreciate that. Be in that moment. Don't be in the state of lack. And be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Well, this is talking about you're in the present moment right now. You're not with them. They're not with you. But maybe in the future, there's a possibility that this dream come true is a part of the future. So the possibilities are endless. It doesn't mean you hang on. It doesn't mean you wait for this person. It doesn't mean you chuck the person that you're with right now because, ooh, this person might come back. It's not saying that. But there is something to be there's something to have faith in. There's something to be hopeful about. There is some kind of energy about a future, a dream possibly perhaps in the future. So, wow, what an amazing reading. I love a reading that just feels completely, I don't know. I just love that reading. I hope you guys felt the same. I hope that if it resonated with you, it gave you something very positive to take with you from here on out with this person. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.